What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss an upcoming lightweight bout at this Saturday's prelims. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and to help the channel grow. All right, guys, we got Mike Davis finally coming back, getting a fight against Natan Levy this Saturday in a Fight Man to Strikers Delight matchup. You got Mike Davis, who's been rather inactive over the last few years. I don't know if it's just the fact that he just hasn't had people willing to fight him. I know he had that fight in 2022 against Slava Claus where he got the unanimous decision. But before that, he had the fight against Mason Jones, which was just a phenomenal performance. Where Mason at that time, the up-and-coming prospect, I think it was out of Cage Warriors. Mike Davis is like, hold my fucking beer, dude, and just put on a punishing performance. Back and forth fight. Both guys definitely had their moments, but Mike, man, just looks so fast, strong, explosive. Any lesser of an opponent would have dropped by a lot of the shots that Mason was taking in that fight. And then the fight they had against Thomas Gifford as well, right? That was just, he was just taking a legendary beating, Thomas was. And I remember I was watching that fight with my dad years ago, and we were just watching the fight, dude, stop the fight. He was just taking a beat, and the guy had no path to victory. And finally, he just laid him out with that last right cross. Just fucking laid him out, man. Mike Davis is a killer, guys. And somebody who, it's one of those things where, thank God he's only 31. Because his inactivity, if it would have happened where he is now, and we didn't see him until he was 35, that would have really sucked. Because Mike Davis, man, I think he's a contender. I think he's a guy who can be ranked at lightweight. He's got the explosiveness. He's just a phenomenal athlete, great jiu-jitsu, good wrestling, good defense, knockout power. His only losses are to Gilbert Burns and Sadiq Youssef. He lost to Sadiq Youssef 6 years ago. He lost to Gilbert Burns 5 years ago where he ended up getting choked out. But he was even having his moments of success against Gilbert in that fight as well. So Mike Davis, don't let the inactivity fool you. Guy's a killer. Guy's a contender. I think he can even be a ranked lightweight. And if he just gets himself on the right track, staying healthy, and get guys to actually fight him, we can see Mike Davis having a really, really good 2024. Now, going against Natan Levy here, right? Levy, dude's built like a brick shit house. He's got the physique of a Greek god. He's got a really cool karate style, good footwork. I love the spinning attacks, good leg kicks. But I think his issue in this fight, I just think that he's just a little slow, loads up on his punches a bit. He kind of tries to force awesome shit to happen a little too much and doesn't let it come to him a little bit. And against a guy like Mike Davis, he's going to make it dirty. He's not going to let Natan fight in the pretty way that he wants to and make because Natan is one of those guys where it's he either looks so good or he kind of just looks like shit because he tries to force these things to happen, overloads, and kind of gasses himself out. And if Mike decides to mix it up a little bit too, which he definitely can do, which he should do, I think Mike Davis would dominate in the grappling positions. I think Levy could definitely have some success, especially in the kickboxing department, the footwork, and the distance control. But I just think the explosiveness of Mike Davis is just going to get through that. And I think he's out there, he's training with killers. I think he's a good coach. You see him out there training guys all the time. You see him as a cornerman on a regular basis in the UFC. So I'm pretty excited to see Mike Davis return. I'm happy to see him return. I hope to see him more active. This is a good fight against Natan Levy because it's a good opponent. If Natan gets the victory over against a guy like Mike Davis, that's a huge feather in his cap. And for Mike Davis, too, to get a guy who's on a 2-fight win streak within the UFC right now, be good to get him back on the winning track as well. Guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this killer matchup between Mike Davis and Natan Levy. Sleeper fight, possible fight of the night. Definitely one of my sleeper picks for fight of the night. This is turning out to be a pretty good card. But guys, let me know in the comment section. Guys, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.